Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Friday, August the 20th, 2010, and like we do every night, it's time to look at the markets. All right, let's start off looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. She was down 57 points at the close. Basically tried to reverse the intraday activity. She was down a lot more intraday and bounced back up a little bit, forming a weak hammer formation on a weak support line. And that support line is going to break down. We've got multiple reasons to believe that. We'll show you a couple of them today, kind of recap what we talked about, and then look at the longer term chart. You'll notice here this low point here and here trends lower. Okay, low point here and here, which correspond with those low points. All right, is trending up. All right, see what I'm talking about here? There, right there. This is not to be trusted. It's fake. This is true. You're going to break down below this low point at 10,000. All right, so price action is going to do that. What's going to cause that? Well, look a little bit ahead and think about this week. We had initial claims data came in with 500,000 people lost their job. Next week we expect the same kind of thing, and so that data is going to weigh on the market. Everyone also knows there's going to be a revision of GDP coming out, and that's going to be lower as well. That's also going to weigh on the market. So none of the news that's going to come out next week is going to be good. That's going to be the thing that's going to be driving you lower. You can do it one or two ways. They can wait and play around sideways activity until the news comes out and then drop, or they can drop in anticipation of the news, price it in before it gets there, and then if the news turns out to be not as bad as expected or something like that, maybe get a little blip to the upside, which could save this support. So we'll keep an eye on that next week and see what we think. But for now, looking at the longer term charts, you know good and well you're going lower. Check this out. Okay, this is the long-term chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's a 4-year chart. Each candlestick is 1 week. In today's candlestick activity, you'll see it on all kinds of charts out there. An inverted hammer, a very major sell signal telling you to get out, sell, short, whatever you want to call it. You've also got stacks of resistance, the 50-day moving average, the middle Bollinger Band line, this previous high of 10,719, and this one right here, whatever that high point is, I don't really know. Look it up, but about 4 stacked resistance lines right there. So you don't have any move to the upside there. You've got to do this number, okay? Here we are looking at the Hang Seng long-term index. This is the Hang Seng index, the long-term chart, 4-year weekly chart. You'll notice here again, inverted hammer. She's hit this resistance level once, twice, 3 times a lady. I don't know what that means, but whenever a trend line gets touched 3 times, it confirms it, keeps it in line. Drawing a trend line across 2 points is you can do that with anything, but if it hits it 3 times, it's confirmed, and that's a very bearish sign right there. Again, you've got the inverted hammer right here, resistance at this level, at this level, at this level, okay? And again, the inverted hammer. So nothing good there. Also, if you move on down, you can see the long-term slow stop is at 81, okay? You know what to do with that. Short, sell. Here we are looking at the FTSE. We told you last Friday that you had 3 inverted hammers back to back, all of which were telling you this thing is going to break down, roll over, and we just got that this week. You've got a continuation signal to the downside. You expect that selling to continue to the downside. You've also got multiple resistance levels above you. So you've got the 50-day moving average right there. You've got the middle Bollinger Band line right there. You've got the 5,418 level right there, and the 200-day right there as well. You have no play to the upside and only path of least resistance for the market is to the downside right there, okay? I'm going to stick a pin in the FTSE right there. If you're looking for an entry opportunity for the short side, there you go. Moving on down. You'll also note the long-term condition of the MACD on the FTSE is in an overall downtrend right there, and you're now below the 0 line, which puts you in bear territory. Quick look at the long-term chart of the NASDAQ. This is a weekly chart. A 4-year weekly, each candlestick being 1 week. And you'll notice you've got, again, the inverted hammer for this week, very bearish signal. Also, you've got the 200-day moving average. Going to find resistance at the 200-day moving average, as well as the 50, as well as the middle Bollinger Band line, as well as its previous high of 2,309. And another one right here, which I don't know the exact price of it, and another one way up here. I don't have to worry about that one. But you've got at least 4 major resistance levels right here. You have no play to the upside, and obviously the clear move is to go here with no resistance. Quick look at the oil chart. This is one we haven't covered in a while, and you'll notice we have a nice continuation signal to the downside here, and again, resistance at the 50-day moving average. Makes perfect sense to me. No hammer formation down here, so this is not the bottom. And the oil index is important to monitor because it shows you what a lot of the smart money is thinking about the overall economy. If they're very bearish on it, if they're turning more bearish or whatever, you'll see this guy roll over before you do your major markets and things like that. So this makes perfect sense to me. Expect this to continue to move lower. I should note I'm not shorting oil, and I wouldn't do that in this particular case simply because a war could break out or many different things that could happen even in a bad economy and cause the price of oil to go counter trend. So there's just easier shorts out there, so I'm avoiding that. I know a lot of guys out there are trading oil. More power to you. It's just not for me, but the trend in this particular chart is obviously down. Quick look at the Russell. You can see the same conditions. We got the inverted hammer right here for the week telling us we're going lower. We got the resistance at the 50-day moving average. We've got the 200-day moving average right here. We've got the middle Bollinger Band line going to be resistance here. The 672 line is going to be a little bit high, but you know what I mean. Right there, and another one right there. You got tons of resistance here, and no good news to support a breakout through that stuff. So you're not going to be able to cut through that. You've got a whole bunch of news stacked up, ready to come out next week that is going to send you your market somewhere, and it ain't going to be up. Okay, very easy to spot that. You'll also notice we're still monitoring this downtrend here and this uptrend here. The uptrend is false. We've talked about these before. You know what's going to happen. You're taking out this level right here. All right, clear that up so you can see that. You're taking out the 580 level. All right, going to be breaking below that. You probably got the news to do that in the next couple of weeks. So all signs point south, which means more money for those of us who are short or long inverse ETFs, right? Right. Awesome. If you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. 100% free. All we ask in return, refer a friend. That's awesome. Quick look at the disclaimer. Read it and weep. I got a couple of announcements for you. First off, we are just about to hit 2,400 subscribers on our YouTube channel. It's 100% free. We'd appreciate that support for anybody that hasn't subscribed yet to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That helps keep us free, and we appreciate that. Also, we have another week in August before our August course is over, and we begin our September trading course where we teach you how to do this and show you my own swing trades right in front of you and all that cool stuff. So anybody that pre-registers for next month gets the rest of this month 100% free. Awesome. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you all on Monday.